afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class B plus Class C camper value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at something I don't get in very often. This is a 2005 Phoenix Cruiser, model number 29. This is a double slide Class B plus, and I call these Class B pluses, and most guys who've been around RVs a long time do the same thing because they're bigger than a Class B camper van, but they're smaller than a Class C, so they're kind of in between. Very easy to drive and park. I mean, this thing isn't much wider than a regular full-size van or a full-size pickup truck, but you get a lot of nice benefits. They're more aerodynamic, they get better fuel mileage than a Class C. These units new cost as much or more than most Class A motorhomes. I found the original window sticker in this Phoenix Cruiser, and in 2005 this unit MSRP'd for $103. Even after discounts and negotiations, the previous owners paid $88,000 for this. Now the MSRP on one like this, a 2016 Phoenix Cruiser, is $139,000. So folks, I've got this unit for $29,900, which is 10 grand under NADA retail. So what would you rather pay? $88,000, $139,000, or $29,900? I don't know about you, but I don't think I really have to answer that question for you. This is a nice unit. It's got 80,000 miles. Well maintained, everything works on it, folks. It's going to include a 90-day nationwide warranty and a 138-point inspection by our certified RV technicians. As we look around this thing, folks, I want you to look at the striping and the finish. There's no delamination. Somebody's had to have kept this thing undercover to look this good. Both slide outs have awning toppers. It's got an optional 4 kW Onan generator with more than enough power to power the air conditioner and everything else in here. Unit's got almost brand new tires on it. It's got an outside auxiliary shower. Insulated for 4 seasons use. It does have insulated holding tanks. I'm sorry, I kind of got them packed in here pretty tight. Good looking little Class B plus. It's got the backup camera system. Another nice feature about it, folks, it's got HWH Hydralic Leveling Jacks. That's about a $6,000 option when you buy these brand new, so it's already got that included. Got an awning. I'm gonna tell you, folks, for this age motorhome, you're getting this is well above average condition. I mean, it's not a brand new one, obviously. That's why it's $29,900 and not $83,000 or $139,000. But you can go buy a new one and spend $100,000 more, and that new one, it can't do anything that this one can't do either. I mean, they can both do the same thing. They're both going to take you camping. They're both going to provide you with good quality, dependable service. This includes a warranty, so does a new one. This one right here is going to go through a 138-point inspection. Built on a Ford 450 chassis. It's got the 6.8 liter Triton V-10 with 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. So if you're going out in the Rocky Mountains, taking a cross-country trip, you're not going to have to worry about lacking for power or torque. That's even if you're towing something behind it. The dash air's ice cold. Like I said, the tires look almost brand new. The windshield looks great. It's got a Trac Vision Satellite system that probably costs $2,000 or $3,000. It's all fiberglass, including a no-maintenance fiberglass roof, which is nice because you don't have to maintain a rubber roof. You know, there's nothing wrong with rubber roofs, folks, but you just have to have service and maintenance like anything else you own. You got to service a rubber roof every year, but this one you don't have to worry about that. Got a power step. Let's take a look inside. I like the way this screen door works right here, folks, huh? That's actually pretty neat. I may even try to do something like that on my own Class A. But folks, as we step inside, I'm gonna tell you, you're looking at it just how it came in. Somebody has taken exceptional care of this motorhome, and I don't care how cheap the motorhome is or how much of a bargain it is. If it's not been taken care of, you want to hesitate because you're just taking on somebody else's problem. But you can tell from looking at this that somebody has taken exceptional care. That's why it's not faded on the outside. They've kept it undercover The tires look almost brand new, so obviously they've kept all that up. There's no check engine lights on the dash. They've actually kept the dash air going on this because, folks, an 05 model, they've had to do some repairs on the dash air, and most people just let it go. I've got an 08 model myself. The dash air never has worked on, and I don't plan on fixing it because I've got a Class A, and dash air on a Class A is pointless. But on one like this, you know, it's not a bad idea to have, because here's why. You're not going to be able to cool the whole RV with the dash air. But, you know, most of your passengers are going to be riding here in the front. You're going to have them at the table. You're going to have them at this chair or at the passenger seat. So that dash air is going to keep pretty much everything up here comfortable. Now, if you've got people in the back trying to sleep or something like that, of course, then you're going to run your generator, run your roof air to keep them cool. But if you just got people up here toward the front, that dash air is going to keep everything comfortable without having to run the generator and run the roof air. You got the backup camera system that works. It's got the monitor built into the visor. Got the wood grain kit. It's got an even 80,000 miles. 80,000, I mean, just turned 80,021 miles. JVC stereo. This dash air, and I'll show you the dash air works. Actually, I've been looking for this thermometer for a while, and I actually found it. And as you can see, we are actually blowing 38, 37 degrees sitting here at idle. It's 92 degrees outside. So as you can see, the dash air works great. As we step back, I want you to notice these chairs. I got in this thing to back it up where I get better shots of it. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but these chairs are almost like a darn lazy boy recliner. These things are some of the most comfortable captain's chairs I've ever seen in an RV. They're both power, they both swivel, and I promise you folks, if you're on a long trip, you may have to get up and walk around a little bit because you'll get really comfortable in these things. Dash looks great, not cracked up or beat up. You know, a lot of people carry animals with them, and they scratch up the dash. A lot of cats and stuff like to ride up there, and I don't see anything like that. You step back, you've got an HD TV, and of course, like I said, it's got the Trac Vision Satellite. Really nice hardwood cabinets. You know, this thing's a $100,000 motorhome in 2005. Onan 4 kW generator. The carpet's all original. It looks great. Leather little chair right there with a seat belt. It's got the nice fluorescent lighting. Plenty of cabinets. Of course, your books and manuals are included. This makes a bed, so this sleeps 4, and I'm going to show you real quick. Phoenix, USA. You know, this is not a big company. They're kind of like Born Free. They concentrate more on quality than quantity. And there's actually a waiting list to buy these things brand new, believe it or not. But right here, folks, $103,000 is equipped, and of course they got a discount. By the time they added everything else in, they're still paying $88,000. But, you know, folks, here it is for $29,900. It's going to include a 90-day nationwide limited warranty that can be extended very, very affordably. Folks, this thing's $10,000 back of NADA, so you're buying it this far back a book. Go ahead and get a price on a warranty, 2 or 3 year warranty. You might be surprised how affordable it is, and if you ever need it, it will easily pay for itself. Easily pay for itself. But folks, this right here is a nice motorhome. It's got Corian countertops. Like I said, all solid hardwood cabinets. Ice cold roof air. Let's see if I can. That thing's spitting icicles at me, so it's obviously cold. Look at that, folks. We're blowing out of the 20s. Obviously, the air is cold. That's about as cold as you could ask a air conditioner to get. And no more space than you're cooling off here. You're going to be cutting this down. I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. You're going to get nice and chilled in here. You know, that's what a lot of people don't understand. You can make RVs hotter and colder than you can your own home, and so you can make it very, very comfortable. Of course, you've got the Norcold 2-way RV refrigerator freezer, which I just turned on about 30 minutes ago. I don't know if it's getting cold. I mean, it's probably not going to show up on the thermometer, folks, but we guarantee all this with our 138-point inspection. I mean, we're already in the 54.9, and I'll try to check it here again in a minute. 52, 53. So it's getting cooler in here, and I'll check it here in a minute, see if it gets any colder. But folks, I mean, we guarantee all that anyway. We go through a 138-point inspection on this RV by our certified RV technicians. And I strongly recommend everyone that's looking at this on eBay or looking at it on RVT or the 20 other websites that I use, call ahead or email us, get a copy of our checkout list. We're more than happy to send you a copy of it so you can get an idea what we check and what we guarantee on one after we sell it. Now, because we have so many RVs in stock, we don't check out RVs until they're sold. And but once it's checked out, folks, I promise you're not going to have any complaint, because everything in this thing is on that list is going to work perfectly. And in a small motor home like this, a 138-point inspection pretty much covers everything. The only thing it doesn't guarantee is a dash air, and it obviously works. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about. I really like the storage in this model. I mean, it's got a lot of little features to save space. Slide out pantry, good solid. I mean, look at the size of this hanging closet right here, folks. It's microwave, clean. Got the stove top here, and things are heavy. Be careful, those things will break too. Double burner stove top. I kind of like to show everybody just a little bit of everything on these, because and believe it or not, somebody is probably going to buy this thing sight unseen. There's such a high demand for these B pluses that people come from all over the country to buy them, and I don't get many of them in. I mean, I get 100 A classes and probably 20 to 25 Class C's for every single Class B or Class B plus I get in stock. You got plenty of drawer space. You've got a DSI water heater that's gas or electric. You step here into the back, you've got a nice size bedroom for this size motorhome, I should say. Queen bed, island bed. It's got a TV back here. Got an upgrade fantastic vent fan, a little 13-inch TV at the foot of the bed. Obviously it works. Mini closets. Good solid wood. There's storage underneath the bed. You've got a side bathroom, or what we call a split bathroom, I should say. You've got a nice stand-up shower. You can look around the skylight. There's no leak damage or water stain. Somebody's kept this thing serviced well. Over here on the other side, of course, you got a vanity area. Corian countertop again. Lavatory area. That's the other side of that closet. And it's got a DSI furnace, which right now at 93 degrees, you don't think about that. But, you will need the furnace eventually too. And this is a great unit. It's insulated for year-round use. I looked through it's still got the brochure in it from where this thing was new, and it's got an incredible R factor rating. This is definitely a 4 Seasons model, and it's got the insulated tanks too. So, if this is something you want to take up north in the wintertime or summertime, you like to go to South Florida or go out to the Arizona desert or anything like that, this unit is insulated, and it's got plenty of air conditioning and heat for pretty much whatever extreme temperature you want to take it through. All the books and manuals are included, folks. This unit's $29.9. You can check the NADA. This thing's got a $40,000 book value. It was $103,000 new, $139,000 now. So if you bought this thing brand new, I don't know about you, but if I just spent $139 grand, drove by a lot in my new motorhome and saw one like this for $100,000 less that can do everything that new one can do, I would be pretty sick about it. That's why you don't buy these things brand new, folks. It's not worth it. But if you're looking to save a lot of money, you're doing the right thing by going to a certified pre-owned, because certified pre-owned, you still get the warranty, and a lot of time it's a CoachNet warranty, which is the same warranty that most manufacturers use on their new RVs, and you get a 90-day. And I strongly recommend if to go ahead and get a price on one that's a year or two. A lot of times, because you're buying it so far under book anyway, you might as well. And if you're going to finance it, it's only going to cost you a few bucks more a month in the payment. We don't make any money on the warranty, folks. We offer it as a courtesy, but I like to watch out for everybody. And even if you'd never use it, it's a good thing to have, especially if you trade it or sell it, because it's transferable. And that adds a lot of value to an RV, especially if you're a private party trying to sell one, that you can include a warranty with it. And so, you know, not a bad idea to check into. You know, nobody's forcing you to. Of course, if you don't want the money, if you don't want the warranty, that's fine. You still get the 90-day regardless. But folks, I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely a good investment. I've got one on mine, and I've used it, and it's paid for itself. So folks, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. They're both mobile friendly. Both of them will work. You can see my videos on the website. You can see an incredible selection of used RVs at the lowest prices on the internet. Folks, we've been in business for 48 plus years. 48 years in business. Now, if that's not a true testimony to how we operate our business and how we treat our customers, I don't know what else is. We're one of the largest and most successful and oldest independently owned used RV dealerships in the country. We sell over 500 used RVs a year. And that's motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, mostly motorhomes. 80% of our business is motorhomes. And we're very, very serious about what we do. That's why we go through that 138-point inspection on qualifying units. That's why we don't charge you for it, but we give you a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. Other dealers, and you buy an 05 model, you're going to pay 10 grand more for the same RV at other dealerships. They're not going to give you a warranty unless you spend $2,000 or $3,000 and get one. But we do give you one just for peace of mind. We go through that 138-point inspection by our certified RV techs that, again, just for peace of mind. I don't think they're going to find anything wrong with this one because I cranked the generator, I cranked the motor, everything came on, the air, the fridge, everything came on, everything started working. I can't even find a light that's not working in here. So I don't really think we're going to find anything wrong with it, folks, but we're still going to check it and just treat it like we would a $100,000 motorhome. We're going to give it the same checkout. You know, it's a nice motorhome if you're looking for something small that two people can use and not kill each other in or trip over each other, because, you know, some of these motorhomes, like these little vans, are just too small. If you're just a single person, they're great, but, you know, if you've got two people in one of those little vans, and you want to take a long trip, folks, you're going to be staying in a hotel room more than you're going to be staying in that van. Trust me. This is something that two people can use. They're not going to get cabin fever. They're going to be comfortable. You've actually got a real bathroom. You've got a real bedroom. You've got a nice living area. All this in an easy-to-drive package. It's only 29 feet long, which, folks, that's 8 foot longer than a Ford full-size pickup, half-ton pickup truck, F-150. 8 foot longer. That's it. It's as easy. It's actually easier to drive than a U-Haul truck, and you can park it very, very easily. It's not that wide. It's very comfortable to use. You know, you're not going to have a problem driving this one, folks, is what I'm getting at. And I know a lot of people, they like the little 21, 22, 23 footers because they're easy to drive, but I will tell you a secret. I've been around these things for 20 years, folks. I've owned a little bit of everything. I've owned big ones. I've owned little ones. I've got a 38-foot Class A now. And I will tell you this. When you drive these Class B pluses, you cannot tell the difference driving it between a 23 and a 30-footer. You cannot tell the difference, folks. Not at all. Once you get out on the road, there's no difference in them. But when you get parked, you get all the difference in the world, because you've actually got something you don't get with a small RV, and that's comfort. And if you're going on a 3-month or a 6-month trip or a cross-country trip or even a week-long trip, that comfort is worth a lot right there, folks. You'll be glad you have it. This is a good quality unit. It's got a lot of life left to it. It's going to save you a lot of money over buying a new one. We don't charge extra fees. You know, these other RV dealerships, they try to average 10% in fees, and what I mean by fees is dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, tag and title fees, processing fees, temporary tag fees. They try to average 10%, and what a lot of people don't realize is that's $3,000 or $4,000 at other RV dealerships, because naturally their prices are going to be higher. But people don't realize is that all those fees are 100% dealer profit. They're 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. Don't pay them, folks. Walk out of a deal before you pay them. The only thing by law you're required to pay, of course, is the sales price, and you pay whatever your sales tax is. That's it. If you pay anything else, they're ripping you off. I mean, besides like a warranty, or if you get it delivered somewhere, something like that, that's different. But if they try to charge you these fees, folks, they're ripping you off, because all those fees are 100% dealer profit. It's a thing that the RV dealers learn from the car dealers, a way to get customers to pay more for their vehicles without realizing it by disguising them as fees. But they're all profit. Just don't pay them. Don't fall victim to them. They're rip-offs. Another way we save you a lot of money, folks, is we don't have a finance manager. The finance manager is your worst enemy, because what they do, you see, you ever notice most dealers, they never disclose interest rates or what their interest rates start at, and even when you call them and talk to their salespeople, they're trained not to disclose interest rates, and there's a reason for that. Other RV dealers have made a fortune off people by marking the interest rates up over what the bank approves you for. And they teach these finance managers, as a rule of thumb, you always want to average double the rate of what they got approved for. And I'm going to throw you examples. See, we're very proud of the fact that our interest rates start as low as 3%. We disclose it in all of our ads, video, print, everything. 3% interest rate is where our interest rates start out at. You can't even buy this thing brand new at a cost of $139,000 and get a 3% interest rate. And I'll tell you why. Because they mark the interest rates up. In other words, they get you approved at 3%, but since they never tell you where their rates start at, you've got no frame of reference. You've got nothing to go back to. So you don't know if you're getting a good deal or not, but you can rest assured they are marking that interest rate up on whatever they tell you. So what they're going to do is say, Mr. Customer, we got you approved on this one, 6.14% or 5.89, or they always throw weird numbers at you to mess you up. Sign here, here, and here, and it's yours, and you just overpaid by thousands, folks, for financing. You figure a 3% markup on rates on $40,000, folks, that's a pretty good chunk of change that you're overpaying. And folks, you don't have to worry about that here. You know, we've been doing this for 48 years. We know most people need to finance RVs. That's just a sign of the times and the economy. And we're not going to exploit customers who need to finance an RV. We're not going to use, in other words, we're not going to use financing as a way to make money. We're going to offer it as a courtesy. And folks, if you can beat 3% interest rate, we're more than happy to go through whoever you want to as far as financing is concerned. We're not going to mark that interest rate up a bit. We get you extended terms available up to 144 months, interest rates as low as 3%. Because this thing's so far under book, folks, and even if you're a cash buyer, you might want to pay attention to this. If you're a cash buyer, you've got good credit, we can get you a 60-month loan, no money down, because this thing's 10 grand under book at 3% interest rate. Folks, I don't know about you, but if I've got that 30 grand cash, I'd rather save my cash, pay a few $100 in interest, and get this motorhome plus help my credit too. So a lot of my cash buyers take advantage of that offer, folks. And it's entirely up to you. We'll take cash, we'll take cashier's check, wire transfer, we'll take loan check. It doesn't matter to us. It all goes into the bank. So there's no, it's not like the 80s where if you had cash money you get a better deal. In fact, there's more paperwork involved now for a cash sale than there is for a finance sale. So a lot of times I would rather have cashier's check or wire transfer than $100 bills, because there's just so much paperwork with the IRS that has to be turned in. So keep that in mind. If you're a cash customer, you might be better off financing or getting a cashier's check and at your bank, and then bringing it to buy an RV. But anyway, folks, back to the tour. This unit sleeps 4. It's way under book. I don't have commission salespeople, so don't be afraid to call us. We save you a lot of money by the fact we don't use commission salespeople. A commission salesperson, industry standard is 25% of the gross profit. So if you go to a lot that has a commission salesperson, rest assured that they have to mark that unit up. On top of their higher overhead than we have, they have to mark their unit up an additional 25% to cover the salesperson's commission. So they're not paying the salesperson. You are, by paying thousands more for the same RV that you can buy here for thousands less, simply because we use salary-based salespeople. They get paid the same every week. There's no incentive for them to sell. Our buyers love it that way. Our salespeople love it that way. There's no sales pressure because there's no need. My guys, as far as their paycheck's concerned, don't care if you buy this motor home or buy it from somebody else. They're actually here for your benefit, because I can just as easily get rid of all my salespeople, close my lot up and sell everything on eBay, and never have to open up a retail lot again and still make a comfortable living. But folks, I don't do that. I like to give everybody equal opportunity to buy from us. So I do have salary-based salespeople here to help you out, work for you instead of working for themselves, and really makes a difference, and it's the way our buyers like it. So no commission salespeople, no games, no gimmicks, no high pressure, none of that junk, folks. So keep that in mind. That's why, you know, just many of the reasons why we've been in business for almost half a century, folks. And, you know, with your support and the way we're selling RVs, we hopefully will be here another half a century or longer. So thank you for watching my video, folks, and I look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. We offer nationwide delivery, and all you pay is whatever it costs us to bring it to you. I have several customers a week that fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport, which will pick you up for free during business hours. Call ahead, get you a salesperson, work out the deal, and we can have the unit checked out for you. So when you get here, my RV techs will do a demonstration walkthrough, give you a starter kit, some DVDs, RV 101 DVDs, and you can drive it on home, saving a ton of money. You can fly in here for pretty much less than $500 from anywhere in the country. Let me go ahead and see if our freezer is getting colder, because I want to show you this works. I know most of you believe me, but look at that, folks. We went from 52 to 40 degrees in just a few minutes. Obviously it works. So folks, give us a call, drop us an email, come see us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Please call ahead before you come down to make sure the unit's still available. And if you call ahead a day or two, my RV techs will come out here, crank a generator, or plug it into power, and have the air conditioner on, because it is miserably hot down here in the south. And this way you can look around it, look in it without getting heat exhaustion. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon in Ringgold, Georgia.